Good morning. My name is Waldos and I am going to cruise the news today and tell you what's going on. But unlike other politics streams, I'm not just going to read the news to you. No, 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 no. I'm going to feel the news with you. See, we're gonna we're gonna feel it all together. It'll be
Good morning.
very
My name is
nice.
Waldo's
There's the echo, and I am going to cruise the news today. I find an echo every single time. Where is it though? Not there. There it is. There's my echo. There are so many of them. They hit me all the time, and in such a good intro too. I was doing such a good job. But anyway, yes, I'm going to feel the news with you. It's going to be a whole thing. I appreciate it. Today, the stream is brought to you by a very special sponsor, Nickels. They they're still money. Why don't drink machines want to take the nickels? This is an issue that happened to me yesterday. I was trying to buy a one of the big green monster cans out of a drink machine, and it was $3.30. So I find a dollar coin, 5 quarters, and a nickel, and that makes $3.30. I scrounged it up. I got it all together, but then the machine refused to take the nickel, and now I'm short 5 cents. And I can't have a big green monster, and I need my caffeine. Without it, I literally die. So it was a whole thing. It was a very bad time. I had to go and scrounge up a dime, and then it didn't give me change afterward because this machine doesn't use nickels. What the hell? What the damn hell? These are still money. Get bent, stupid drink machine. So let's see. Got chat started. If you are watching, please give me a little chat. Say something. Say hello. Say anything. Tell me what you're thinking. Send links to political stories that you want me to talk about or look at. Funny videos, funny GIFs, all the fun stuff. Feel free to toss those in. And let's get started here. If there's nothing else, let's see. Where are we starting today? I think we should start on UFOs. Yes? UFOs, for sure. Let me bring up my screen here. Nickels ain't money. Yes, they are, KBP. They are money. They are today's sponsor. How dare you? How am I going to get more nickels with talk like that in my chat? Alright. Window capture here. Then we go there. We go to here. There it is. Excellent. What have we got here? This is the Senate passed multiple UAP UFO measures. Okay, so on the 27th, that's 2 days ago, they passed this. Uh, One, the U.S. Senate today passed a national defense authorization. Contains multiple and far-reaching provisions related to the unidentified anomalous phenomena. Okay. But what did they pass? The Senate added an entire Intelligence Authorization Act, including UAP provisions. Yeah, okay, great. Conference committee, it's going to go forward. Okay, great. The UAP Disclosure Act to establish an agency to gather UAP records from throughout the government with a presumption of immediate disclosure. This is going to take this is going to be the largest branch of the government very soon. Very soon, the agency that gathers UAP records is just going to be overwhelmed with every bug on a security cam. It's going to be everywhere. This is going to be the biggest, most bloated, complex agency in the world. They're going to have thousands of employees just sifting through hours and hours and hours of just nothing. And that, I don't know any other way to do it, but that's, and with immediate disclosure, but they said the right things. Immediate disclosure. But with such delays and exceptions as a presidentially appointed review board, and the president would determine. So the president will determine what is and isn't releasable to the people. Very strange. I don't think that's a bit of transparency. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's going to work. The federal government shall exercise eminent domain ownership over any and all recovered technologies of unknown origin and biological evidence of non-human intelligence that may be controlled by a private person or entities. I think this is the goal. I think hidden on number 6 is the actual literal reason they're doing this. Eminent domain and ownership of any recovered technologies of unknown origin and biological evidence. Zuckbot, they're coming for you. Run, Zuckbot. Zuckbot, they're going to eminently domain own you. They're coming for you, bud. They're going to own you very soon because you are, in fact, non-human intelligence. Yeah. They're coming for you, Zuckbot. Run away. Fly away. Hide. They're coming to get you. The Senate passed this. Overlapping versions. Provisions seek to identify any UAP-related technology or information that may be hidden in government-linked programs that have not been properly reported to Congress. There won't be any. Yeah, well, you rolled a 20 on find traps, and there are no traps. That's it. Cut off funding for non-reported UAP-related programs. But if they're not being reported, how do you know what they are and that they exist at all? I don't know. I guess they can find out. Increase of 27 million for the all-domain anomaly resource office, but weren't they just all the conspiracy theorists have been yelling about this and saying that this is where all the cover-up is coming from? But they're getting 27 million more dollars, and they'll just do more cover-ups if they actually are covering the things up. I don't know. It's very strange. Whistleblower protections, yeah, that's what they say, but it doesn't matter. But they're whistleblowing on things that aren't real. I don't know how it makes any sense. What else we got? We got NORAD, aerospace warning and control mission procedures. So they're going to get more money to watch the sky. Fine. That's it. This is almost nothing. I still don't think it's much of anything. The guy, we watched it. I watched it live. Not live, but like later that day. I watched it that day. I streamed the whole thing. The guy who said the most also said the least, and it was all secondhand stuff. I have a report of Bigfoot. Well, great. Did you see it? No. Who did? I won't tell you. That's secret. It has to be told in a skiff. How did they get it? Like, if we investigate that person, we'll just find out that it wasn't, or it was a mistake, or it was an accident, or they are not a credible person. A credible person sat in the meeting and told us a bunch of stories that he heard from people we don't know. It's not good evidence. But I want to be on board. I just don't think it's anything at all, really. All right. UFOs, check. Done. What else is going on in the news today? Oh, good. Elon Musk's Twitter bans ad showing Republican interrupting couple in the bedroom. Okay, so Elon Musk loves free speech, but only when it's convenient for him and his far-right political agenda. That makes sense. Let's watch this silly little video. Just a minute of the silly little video.
Do you have a condom?
Yeah. Sorry, you can't use those.
What are you talking about? Who are you?
I'm your Republican congressman. Now that we're in charge, we're banning birth control.
This is our decision, not yours. Get out of our bedroom.
I won the last election. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna watch and make sure you don't do anything illegal.
Okay, so that is the very silly commercial. That gets banned from Twitter. I'm not calling it X. I'm just not going to do it. Not going to do it. That gets banned from Twitter because Elon Musk doesn't care about free speech. Never has, never will. He does not care about free speech. If he cared about free speech, he would allow this little commercial, but he doesn't. Uh, Twitter, being a free speech haven and a public square, is nonsense and it's bullshit. It's always been bullshit. Anybody taking Elon's side is a dipshit. That's all there is to it. He does not care about you or your free speech. He does not want you to say things he doesn't like. You have free speech on Twitter as long as Lord Elon Musk agrees with what you're saying. If he doesn't agree with what you're saying, you are banned. And he calls it free speech. Because conservatives are bad, the bad guys. They're just the bad guys. That's all there is. Shit, I forgot to mention. My conservative other half, Thomas, is not here today. I was going to talk about that in the beginning, but then I gave myself an echo and forgot. Thomas is not here today because he's not feeling good. He is actually having a health issue. Thomas saw 4 minutes of Nimona on Netflix, and it gave him like a toxic shock kind of thing. He's shocked. He started foaming at the mouth. It was a whole thing, and he is still recovering from that. So he will not be here for today's stream. Everybody else should watch Nimona. It's fine. But for him, it gave him a fit. It's a whole thing. Let's see. What have we got going on? Oh, wrong window. Come on, Windows. Let's see. Trump news, super fun. Fresh charges tie Trump even more closely to cover-up effort that could deepen his legal woes. New allegations in the classified documents case against former President Trump deepen his legal jeopardy as he braces for possible additional indictments related to efforts to overturn the 2020 election. So, what did he do? He told a guy to go and delete video footage that the DOJ wanted. They said, hey, give us all your camera video footage, and he told his friend, oh, okay, go delete that shit right now. Because he is a criminal. This is what criminals do. Let's find specifically the person that did it. The day after a draft subpoena was sent to the Trump Organization, the indictment says Trump called De Oliveira and spoke with him for about 24 minutes, though the details of that conversation are not included in the indictment. De Oliveira is described by prosecutors as asking Mar-a-Lago information technology staffer several days later how long the server retained footage for, and is quoted as telling the employee that the boss wants it deleted. He called Oliveira. Oliveira went to the ITs, said how long is that information going to be on the server, and then he told them to delete it because they're criminals. This is what criminals do. And that's why the DOJ is accusing them of crimes that they will then try to prove in a court of law. This isn't a political hit job. Don't listen to dipshit conservatives who tell you that this is a political witch hunt. Nonsense. The man is committing crimes. We have evidence of him committing crimes. Judges have looked at the things he has done and determined that they are criminal. This isn't a political situation. Everything is politics. Yes, I agree. Everything is politics everywhere all the time. All the things. But committing crimes is also a political thing, you know? He's done it. This is it. So he gets more indictments added onto the ones that the 38 he already has. I think he's up to like 42 now. And now De Oliveira gets to go in front of a judge. He's been charged with crimes. He's going to flip. I very much doubt this guy's just going to willing to take a bunch of bullets for Trump, especially after Trump's record of abandoning the people that take bullets for him. If you take a bullet for Trump, he will drop you and abandon you and distance himself from you, and you will die alone. So De Oliveira would probably, if he's smart, know that and not. And he's going to tell the DOJ exactly what he did and exactly what Trump told him, and then it's going to be proof of a crime. Mr. Trump says they're my tapes. These are my tapes. Trump rips new charges in classified docs case. So he's allowed to delete them whenever he wants, even after the subpoena comes and says, hey, we need all your security footage. He's allowed to delete them because they're his. Under that logic, Hillary's allowed to delete her emails. They're her emails, right? But he screams, cries about that all the time. So, yeah, they're his, and these are my tapes that we gave them. We gave to them. Trump told a conservative radio host. And they basically then say, that's not enough. Then John Frederick showed. Oh, what? This, we're telling you that you tried to delete them to hide evidence of your crimes. This is textbook third world intimidation by rabid, lawless prosecutors, said Trump. No, you're a criminal. And we caught you again and again and again and again. I'm allergic to Trump stories. They make me sneeze. What do we got? We got Moms for Liberty. Oh, these are some Nazi ladies. Moms for Liberty. Michigan attorney alleges organization named for an extremist group by Southern Poverty Law Center in violation of nonprofit status. Yeah, they're Nazis. It happens a lot on the internet, but I can't find anything interesting about them. Just cruising the news and saw their name. Let's see. RFK's latest tweet is being widely interpreted as a Nazi dog whistle. Again, let's see what he said. Alright, so since the assassination of my father in 1968, candidates for president are provided Secret Service protection, but not me. Typical turnaround time for pro forma protection requests of presidential candidates of 14 days. After 88 days, what is this madness? After 88 days, no response, and after several follow-ups to our campaign, the Biden administration denied our request. I've determined the Secret Service protection for Robert F. Kennedy is not warranted at this time. Our campaign's request is 67. Okay, so 1488. That's that's like a magic number for Nazis. They love that number. It's it's a whole thing with them. So anytime you see 1488, you're gonna be like, hey, is this guy secretly a Nazi? I don't know. Um, within 120 days. So why is it the actual number is 120 days, but he's saying 1488? It's very strange. I don't. Do I think he's a secret Nazi? No. I think he's a secret dipshit. I think he's an obvious dipshit. But I don't think he's dog whistling. 1488 is a known white supremacist symbol, according to the Defamation League. The 14, the symbol shorthand for 14 words, and the 88 stands for Heil Hitler, the eighth letter of the alphabet. So 1488 is a secret code that Nazis use to identify each other, but I don't think that's what he's doing. He's just a dipshit. RFK, severe dipshit. Let's see. What else we got? Without a conservative to talk to, I just fly through the news. Nobody there to argue with me. Nobody tell me I'm wrong. Right. So this is the big one. This is the thing that I wanted to talk about today. PragerU. They're bad. Okay. They're bad. Conservative group PragerU says Florida is first state to approve its curriculum in quotation marks. I think those quotation marks are warranted because their propaganda, PragerU and PragerU Kids, is political propaganda, without a doubt. Whoa, no kick ads in your browser on your kick stream. Neat. Yeah. So, yes, PragerU is absolutely propaganda. But conservatives don't know it's propaganda. They don't comprehend it. Uh, Republicans are so simple-brained that they don't know what the word political means. They don't get it. If they agree with it, it's common sense, which is an entire word that I have to pick apart later. But if a Republican or a conservative agrees with it and thinks it's right, it's common sense, not political. So when they get PragerU giving them political propaganda that they agree with, they don't see it as political because, again, they don't know what is and isn't political. They are a fish that don't know they're in water. Uh, this is a story told by David Foster Wallace. It goes like this. There are these two young fish swimming along. They happen to meet an older, cooler, leftist fish swimming the other way, who nods at them and says, "Morning, boys. How's the water?" The two young conservative fish swim for a bit, and then eventually one of them looks at the other one and says, "What the hell is water?" Conservatives don't know what the word political means. They are surrounded by politics because everything is political. Remember? Everything is political. Every time, everywhere, all the time, all the things are political. But because conservatives are surrounded by their own politics, they don't know that it's political. They don't know that PragerU is political propaganda. They have no idea. They can't even comprehend the idea because it's surrounding them all the time and they don't know what it is, just like the water and the fish. Um, to the conservative brain, there are only two genders, according to them, male and political. There are only two races, white and political. There are only two kinds of marriage, straight and political. There are only two kinds of religions, Christian and political. If you deviate from what they are, you're political. If I disagree with what a conservative, if I disagree with a conservative about the baked in, hard coded systemic injustice of America, I am being political. But they are not, according to them. Um, in their mind, they're just using common sense, which, again, not a good term because anytime a conservative says common sense, what it means is their feelings. Anytime a Republican or conservative has a feeling, they call it common sense. And because it's common sense, it's now a fact. This is why you get into this is where Ben Shapiro's old catchphrase was facts don't care about your feelings. Well, we have to dissect that. They don't use facts, they use their feelings. So anytime a conservative has a feeling, they call it common sense, and if it's common sense, then it's a fact. So they're actually saying our feelings don't care about your feelings. That's what the actual term would be. Our feelings don't care about your feelings. And because they're so drowned and they're surrounded in the water, they don't know that PragerU is political propaganda. They don't know it. So we can, I don't know, watch one of their videos, maybe. They're terrible and they're awful, and I've seen a couple of them. It is usually pretty bad. Do you want to watch one, KVP? Let's watch a. Let's see what they're going to teach the kids in Florida. I, but the Bible teaches love and forgive one another. This is a religious thing. It's going to drive me nuts. Know your tax forms? Why would you teach children about tax forms? Let's go to PragerU Kids and find a horrible, horrible video. Tax forms, senators. Let's find something that's a patriotic paper flute. Martin Van Buren, Thomas Edison. Oh God, I bet that one's terrible. John Adams and Thomas Jefferson. The what are we looking at here? Francis Scott Key, Harriet Tubman. They probably don't do a good job on that one. Jacob, so more religion. Insurance? Is there one about insurance? Wait, insurance. Wait. I didn't see in it. Insurance basics. Crash course. Insurance basics. Oh God. I have no idea what this is going to be, man. We're teaching kids about insurance?
In 1666, England experienced the Great Fire of London. This tragedy devastated most of the city, and during the rebuilding, a man named Nicholas Barbin formed the first insurance company to deal with the risk of property fire. We still use his framework for insurance today.
Insurance is a scam. You give them money and maybe, if you're lucky, they'll give you some back later.
Life is full of risks, so accidents can and will happen. And when car crashes, medical emergencies, sick pets, busted pipes, floods, and fires happen, they can cost an arm and a leg. For a fee, or premium, insurance coverage can be purchased from a company who will then assume some of the financial risk.
Some of the financial risk.
When disaster strikes, you make a claim to the insurance company, and they should help soften some of the blow to your...
They should help soften some of the blow. Unless they don't want to.
Your wallet. Here's how it works. Lots of people pay premiums to purchase insurance policies. All of this money is pooled together by insurance companies who then use it to pay a percentage of other policyholders' losses as...
And keep a very large profit, and they skim, and they keep a very big amount of profit. I wonder if they're going to mention that.
Accidents occur. Because the amount of money pooled together should exceed the amount of money paid out, insurance companies don't run out of funds and are prepared to cover some of your losses if something happens to you. Insurance is all about taking each person's individual risk and spreading it out among the large pool of premium payers. Imagine suddenly having to pay the entire cost to repair your car from a serious accident.
I'm the safest driver there is. Sven?
I'm sure you are, but that doesn't mean everybody else is.
What?
And you're all on that road together.
Why did you talk to Sven?
Accidents and emergencies can catch us by surprise. But when they do, it's a relief to know you have some insurance. Let's pretend someone...
We got a lady in a cast who has probably gotten dropped for her insurance because having a leg is a pre-existing condition.
hits you in a car accident. It can cost thousands of dollars to repair both cars and pay for the medical expenses of everyone involved.
I'll make them pay.
You could, but do you think they would have all that money in the bank? Probably not. Now you don't have a car and your medical bills are piling up.
Medical bills, we could avoid that. Universal health care. We wouldn't have medical bills.
That's where insurance could help, to cover some of your financial loss.
Some of my loss? Why not all of it?
Because policyholders, that's you, have to pay a certain amount of money on their own before insurance kicks in and begin covering any losses. This amount is called a deductible. Typically, policies with higher premiums have lower deductibles, and policies with lower premiums have higher deductibles. Picking a specific policy depends on your risk.
So that the company can make
Let's
money.
use health insurance as an example. Healthy individuals who rarely go to the doctor may opt for low monthly premium, moderate coverage, high deductible plans, while others who get sick or hurt more often or who have medical conditions may choose to pay higher monthly premiums in order to have more coverage and lower deductibles. Generally, the higher the risk of whatever is being insured, the higher the cost. If you live in an urban area with heavy traffic, your car insurance premium will most likely be higher.
That is just not fair.
Well, remember, when it comes to insurance, it's all about risk. And the risk of having an accident in the busy city is higher than, say, if you lived in the suburbs with less traffic. Policyholders could also face higher premium costs if they file multiple claims. Insurance companies share claim history, so it could even lead to difficulties finding a new or cheaper policy. If the risk to insure you is determined to be too high, you may even be refused coverage, with the only exception being health insurance. To get started, First, determine what you need to insure.
Okay.
Depending on your
All right.
lifestyle, some types of insurance
only
may be
interested
more
in this woman
necessary
now.
than others.
Oh, hair insurance? Just in case Sven gives me a bad cut?
Actually, insuring hair is a real
Not how you
thing,
blow dry hair.
but not something most people do. The more common insurance
And this is the only interesting part, honestly, is this lady right here who's pretending to be some sort of city slicker, fancy, going to the salon, getting her hair did while drinking a mimosa, maybe? I don't know what that is, but don't be like her, kids. That's the message I got. Nothing super unbearably political in that one, but I think propaganda built to rewrite history. I want to see the worst of PragerU, you know? Booker T. Washington. How can it be brainwashing? It's got a black guy in it. History Adventures.
Mom, I'm hungry. Mom, I'm bored. Dad, I'm cold.
I hate this kid already, but
Layla,
you're supposed to hate kids,
can
right?
you make me a snack?
Are your legs broken?
Rude.
What's rude is you being so needy lately. You need to start being able to take care of yourself a little.
But I'm the youngest
Are they going to equate this to slavery somehow?
in the family. You guys are supposed to take care of me.
Nobody's asking you to get a job. Just learn how to take care of yourself more around the house with little things.
No way. I'm the baby.
You're no baby anymore, Leo. I'm gonna nip this right now. What's a good word for taking care of yourself?
Independence.
That'll work.
Should have kept my mouth shut.
It's bright and colorful.
I'm sorry, children. You just missed our last class for the day.
Oh, we weren't trying to make it to class, but my brother here is in need of learning a lesson. Is this your classroom?
I'm actually the president of this university, not an instructor. I was just visiting this history class because today's lesson covered one of my favorite topics.
We're from the future, and I love history. What was today's topic?
America's independence from Britain.
Oh, independence. Perfect. I'm Layla, and my brother Leo here really needs a lesson on learning how to do some things for himself and be more independent. Since independence is one of your favorite topics, do you think you can help us?
Well, it's very nice to meet you two. My name is Booker T. Washington, and I'd love to help. Helping people learn to take care of themselves is kind of my specialty,
Oh, the kids
and
will be
I've
asleep
dedicated
already.
my life's work to
Barely able to
educating young people
pay
on the
attention.
importance of independence and
Checking my
making
phone.
themselves as valuable as possible.
But Mr. Washington, I'm just a kid. I don't think I should have to take care of myself. That's what my mom, dad, and big sister are for.
Young man, you could not be more wrong. If you listen to the story of my life, I think you'll change your thinking.
Okay, I'll listen.
Well, for starters, I was born a slave in Virginia. I never knew anything about my father, and my mother had to work very hard. She couldn't spend all her time taking care of every little thing for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I see what you mean. Was being a slave hard?
It
Was being a
was
slave hard?
terrible. I rarely got enough to eat, and I worked all the time. Hard work is great when you can benefit from it, but I couldn't because I was a slave. I remember my mother praying every day that freedom would come. And when I was about 7 years old, those prayers were answered.
The Civil War?
Yes, during the Civil War, thanks to the Emancipation Proclamation,
My prayers
President
were
Abraham
answered. The Civil War happened.
Lincoln made slavery illegal in the South like it had been in the North. And as soon as the war
I mean, if your prayers were really answered, they could have ended slavery without a war killing lots and lots of people. But anyway,
was over and the Union Army took control of the area of Virginia where my mother and I lived, we left to meet up with my stepfather in West Virginia.
I hate that our country had slavery. Mr. Washington, sometimes do you wish you could have lived somewhere else? Like a different country?
That's a great question, and I hate slavery too, but it's been a reality everywhere in the world, and even now in 1910, it's still happening in other countries, despite our nation not always
it happens everywhere, so you can't get mad at us about it.
always living up to our declaration that all men are created equal, I am still so proud and thankful to be an American.
Even though you were a slave?
Exactly, because I was, and not anymore. America was one of the first places on earth to outlaw slavery, and hundreds of
I don't think that's true, but
thousands of men gave their lives in a war that resulted in my freedom. So yes, I am proud and thankful.
Oh, yeah. When you put it that way, it totally makes sense.
But
no, it doesn't.
don't think for a second that as soon as former slaves were made free, that life for them became easy. All black Americans were made citizens when slavery ended, but for most of us, that was just the beginning of our path to freedom.
What do you mean?
Very few slaves had received any education. Not many of us knew how to read, do math, or had learned anything about science or history. Most of us only knew how to
Yeah, you're right, KBP. It's a lesson in white forgiveness. Be nice to the white people because they ended slavery. Except for the ones that fought and died to protect it.
do what our tasks as slaves had been.
I see. So you were literally free from slavery, but you weren't really free to do much.
Correct. One of the tragedies of slavery is that it keeps the slave from being able to reach his or her potential. Luckily, I recognized that I needed education, so I taught myself to read, and I read every book I could get my hands on. I worked in coal mines, saved as much money as I could, and when I had enough to enroll in a college, I traveled hundreds of miles, often by walking, to get to a school that had been established for freed black men.
You walked?
I wanted that education badly.
No kidding. Working in a coal mine is no day at the beach either.
You got that right. But don't forget that there is much dignity in jobs like working in a mine or plowing fields to grow crops.
There you go.
Whether
Much
one works
dignity in working in the mines. The children yearn for the mines.
outside or inside, with their hands, their minds, or both. All work is important and good, as long as the worker is free to benefit from their labor and choose what they do.
So you
It's a hard capitalism coming in. Yeah, that's good stuff.
chose to be a president of a college.
After finishing my schooling, I was recommended to move down here to Alabama to start the Tuskegee Institute, and I've been here for the last 29 years.
It's a nice looking college.
Thank you. We literally built it ourselves, as in myself and the students.
Really?
Yes, the students who have attended Tuskegee not only learn from academic classes, but they also learn construction and agriculture. Under my guidance, students constructed our first buildings and classrooms and are responsible for growing crops and raising livestock that we can use ourselves or sell for profit. We as a college can take care of ourselves. We're independent, and in achieving this, our students learn academic, farming, and trade skills that make them valuable and independent people who can take care of themselves.
Sounds pretty good, huh, Leo?
Yeah, I guess so.
They had to go to college to learn those things, but pretty sure they said last week that slavery taught them all those things. Florida's new Black History curriculum says slaves developed skills that could be used for personal benefit. But that's not what PragerU says, and they're going to show this to kids in Florida. Again, yeah, conservatives are full of shit. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're all over the road. They'll say what the opposite next week of what they said last week. All right, that's enough Prager kids. I can't watch them any longer. They're bad. And shouldn't be shown in schools because it is blatantly, obviously, political propaganda. And Republicans don't know that because they are fish in water. Anything else important in here? I don't think so. Let's see. And then these are all just the worst things that the people have been able to find in there. It's a bad time. But since we're talking about Florida, DeSantis' come from behind win is looking vanishingly unlikely. Candidates overcoming the kind of deficit the Florida governor faces have a grim track record. It's unlikely that he's going to come back. He's probably not going to win. but we still have the whole Trump might be in jail thing to contend with. So, still a little bit early. Florida man, Mr. DeSantis, wants to sue Bud Light's parent company over effects of boycott he promoted. So, follow me here. Find a woke thing. Find a woke company. Find a company that does a woke thing, right? Like, have a trans woman do one ad for you online. Not even on TV, but just an online ad. One. Then, what this guy has done is call for the banning of that stuff, call for a boycott, tell all of his followers don't drink the Bud Light. He gets everybody excited. Kid Rock shoots up a bunch of cans. Everybody is hating them. And then he wants to sue the company for a loss in revenue. He caused the loss in revenue. He caused it. Maybe they can reverse Uno card and throw it back at him and be like, hey, you did this. You pushing and telling people to boycott us harmed our revenue over literally nothing. And I don't think that's what's going to happen, but it's still insane that anyone would want to do such a thing. Why would you ever do such a thing? I mean, this is madness. This is the state using its power to harm a company. It's not very conservative of him. But Bud Light paid a trans person, so they just get all of the hate and anger and viciousness from the state. I mean, that's all that there is to it. You do a thing the Republicans don't like, they will use the power of the state to harm you. They will use every bit of political authority they have to harm you. Values before profits? Yeah, and that's not very conservative. It's not a very conservative stance. Conservatives are usually the ones that are good on the economy and smart on the economy and love and complain about the leftists who don't understand the economy or think that the economy is imaginary, like me. But this doesn't make any sense. I can't find some sort of logical through. There's no logic here. There is just none on DeSantis' part. Use the state to harm the people you don't like. That's it. So if I call DeSantis fascist, that's why. He's using the power of the state to harm the people he does not like. And it's not like they did anything to him. They didn't knock on his door. They didn't put a bunch of trans people on Bud Light cans in his house. You couldn't even buy the damn things. They just sent it to the one trans woman and with her photo on it. That's it. And then she made a commercial about it in March. And now he wants to use the power of the state to harm this company for their choices. If a company made a choice, like a bad ad campaign, and that ad campaign saw their sales go down, that's just a thing that could happen. But because it's a trans person, we have to sue them and harm them with the power of the state government, and that's insane. These people are not serious. And he looks like a gas station attendant, right? Like, what is this shirt? He looks like he works at a gas station. This is insane. DeSantis says nobody should drink Bud Light, and the boycott is righteous since they used Dylan Mulvaney in an Instagram ad, which was rubbing it in our faces. An Instagram ad that exists is rubbing it in our faces.
To get your take on the boycott. So you just brought up Anheuser-Busch. Bud Light's getting hit as hard as I've ever seen it.
Why would you want to drink Bud Light? I mean, like, honestly, that's like them rubbing our faces in it And it's like these companies that do this, if they never have any response, they're just going to keep doing it. So if you as a consumer are like, yeah, they're basically, and I mean, it's such a fraud with what they're doing with that. Like, yeah, they're doing that, but I'm just going to keep drinking it anyways. Well, then they're just going to keep doing it. So I think we have power as consumers to make our voice heard, and not on every company, because sometimes conservative consumers aren't going to make a dent in some companies. This one is one, if you don't have conservative beer drinkers, you're going to feel that. And so, you know, I think it's a righteous thing. You know,
Insane people. The man is a lunatic. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't say anything. He didn't say anything because if he says what he's thinking, and he's thinking, I don't like trans people, that's what he's thinking. But if he says that, he gets in trouble. So he has to wrap it in complicated words that don't mean anything, that don't say anything. It's straight up fascism. He doesn't like them. He doesn't want the trans people to exist, so he will use the power that he has to get rid of them. And that's about all the news I have for today. Really slows everything down if I don't have a conservative to yell at. So I'm going to try and find some conservatives to yell at me. That would be more entertaining, maybe. And I think that's it. Any links from you, KVP? Any news you want me to cover or talk about, think about, or mention? Or anybody that's in chat? I don't think I have any viewers at the moment. Nobody else in here at the moment. Not the pop of mind. Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming in. I'm gonna call it early today. I might do some game stream later. Might play Star Rail later or something like that. And that is it. I'm gonna do some stuff to make the stream more fun, like play Star Rail or something like that. And maybe I should just do it right now. You wanna watch me play Star Rail? I'm gonna try and set it up so it'll work. Let's see if it works properly. Might have to put chat on my phone so that I can see it. What is this crap? Get out of here. I think I'll put chat up here on my phone. That's what I'll do. Because it's a full screen game. No, we're not doing another loading stream like we did that one time. I got all of the stuff there this time. Nope, let's not do that. There's chat, so I can see you chatting, and maybe the game will run. Unzipping one eternity later. Yeah, it's true. That did happen last time I tried to play this game. I played a new game last night. Was it you or Shinsinto that was there with me last night when I played that new game? I think it was Shinsinto. Yeah. There was a new game called Halls of Torment, and it's just like Vampire Survivor, but with less fun. thing here. You go to window capture. Go to star rail. How's that look? That is not right. Nope, not correct. Ah, jeez. It has to restart to update. Oh my god. You're right. We're still unzipping. God, we will never be done unzipping. We'll never be done unzipping. You got me good. Alright, so let's try to get OBS to capture it. I believe in you, OBS. You can do this. Nope. Can't do it. Not gonna do it. Well, it ain't gonna work. I've got to practice with OBS to fight with it. To get it to do what I want. So we're not gonna play Star Rail right now. Maybe later. Can do something else then. And we're still loading resources. Good God. This thing is killing me. I spend as much time in load screens as I do playing video games these days. It's the new reality. Where's my Steam? Still loading. Oh my Jesus. I don't even want to like stop it because then it'll fail. We're at 93% on what's it called Star Rail, but Star Rail is gonna close as soon as it gets to 100 because I can't get it up on stream anyway. It won't show up. Come on, man. 94%. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh my god, it's stuck at 94%. Jeebus. Okay, now we're moving. I'm just gonna close you once you get to 100. I just want to interrupt it. Oh my god, verifying resources. Lord have mercy. Jesus H. Goddamn Christ. What are we doing here? I hate you. There's a launcher, and the launcher said it was open and ready to play, and then I hit the play button, and we get another load screen. Why would the launcher lie to me like this? Like, such lies. Hurry up. Oh my Jesus. No, I just I can't open Steam because when I click on it, it goes to Star Rail. Give me a minute to get Star Rail to shut the hell up. Oh my god. Like, not kidding. When I click on the Steam logo, it opens Star Rail in full screen. There, look, that do the same thing twice. Anyway, I just want it to stop verifying resources and updating all day, every day for eternity, so I can close it and move on with my life. Yeah, someday when I get my shit together. I can't. I gotta get all my shit together. Get it all in the box. Put it all in one place, you know? All my shit. Get it together. So thanks for watching the load stream. That's what we do. We load games, but then we never play them. We just watch bars move from left to right. That's what we do here on Waldo's Load Stream. Today we're going to try and get over the 56% hump. So that's where we are. 56. Up next. You'll never guess what happens next. 57, that's right. Oh my gosh. 58. We're really cruising today. Okay, Star Rail is almost. And now we're back to 55. Surprise, motherfucker. You didn't see that shit coming at all, did you? Okay. I think I'm done loading Star Rail. God, just so I can close it. Hurry up. Exit. Yes. Good God. Alright. We're going to start up Halls of Torment. It's like Vampire Survivors, but without all the fun. So KBP, you might actually like it. I know how much you don't like fun in your video games. You play all the least fun games. Now we wait for it to load, because that's what we do here on the Waldo's Load Stream. We just load video games. Why are you so small? That's where I played it yesterday. Oh, come on. Go to the main screen. We're going to swap this to Halls of Torment. Ready to go. Why aren't you going? Oh, because I have the eyeball clicked off. Okay, there it is. Make this big here. There we go. And then I have to make it bigger on my screen, because I can't see it. Does that make it bigger on yours too? It sure does. Okay, I think that should do it right there. And I've got my game here. And get chat up and running. You like them slow and grindy? Alright, well, maybe you'll like this one. We are going to start with, you want to do Swordsman or Archer? Archer. There we go. I got my Archer. I control with WASD, and then I aim with the mouse. And then we're going to go into the level 2 Ember Grounds. We're going to enter, and we're going to shoot a bow at the bad guys. Here we go. See, it looks kind of like Diablo 2 with the flames and stuff. And you get the money. And then we got skeletons. The skeletons are coming to get us. Actually, those aren't skeletons. What are those? Those are magma boys? Lava boys. Watch out for the lava boys. And we shoot. And we kill. We get XP. Get up levels. We got up a level. And then we're going to do attack speed. Yes. Get more arrows. We're going to make our way down to those little scrolls that are down there. Because those are superpowers. See if we can get some superpowers. And yeah, here we go. Almost there. It's a long walk. Another level up. Here we go. What do we want? Fast. We want to move fast. Gotta go fast. There it is. I think it spawns a boss when I grab it, though. So, sneak in here, grab that. Orbs, lightning, or arcane splinters? KVP, what do you think? Astronomer orbs, they spin around. Lightning strike just does lightning, or arcane splinters. I kind of like the splinters. Splinters. So you'll see them as little blue stars that shoot out. And there they are. See, they just shoot out. They just meat grind anything that touches them. Meat grinders. Let's do strength damage, yes. Make our way over to the other one and get another superpower. That guy snuck up on me. Look, it's a boss. That's just, I don't know, covered in tumors? I don't know, it's the tumor guy. I haven't made it to a full 30-minute run yet. Still low level. But this game has equipment, unlike a Vampire Survivor, so you buy equipment from you find it on the ground and then you sell it. It's a terrible analogy for capitalism, but I'll show you the capitalism that comes up later. Level up. Let's do... Ugh, those are two weak ones. Alright, this one isn't helpful. Pickup range? Yeah, I guess. Got a carrot. Delicious, delicious carrots. Oops. Get out of the way, ass. Should be picking up more XP. Gonna have a bad time if I don't have a higher level. Alright, let's go get this power. Maybe there's a orb. Oh, slime time. Oh, no, those aren't slimes. What are those? Those are little poops. Little turds. Little piles of Duke. This one's going to spawn a boss. Yep. We're going to take... The ring blade is terrible. We're going to take the orbs. We have little blue orbs, little metal orbs that fly around. Ah, he's so fast. I can't get him off. I can't shake him. Yeah, attack speed. 20% attack speed. Wow. That's what I need. I can't shake him. He's so fast. This gargoyle thing. Must kill gargoyle. So fast. Critical chance, critical bonus. Health regen. Yeah, it's health regen. Okay. 6 movement speed and more health regen? Yes. Need that move speed. Keep away from the gargoyle here. He's almost dead. I think I can get him. Whoa. Speed of the orbs goes up. Arcane splinters. Let's increase the splinters. Oh, rock. You can't walk through that rock. Okay. Alright, gargoyle down. He didn't even drop anything. Good God. And this tumor guy. He's got to go next. Long fingers. Now we go with critical. Dogs. Alright, this guy's got a superpower. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Grab it. Lightning or needles. We'll take the needles. And another boss appears, and it's the flame guy. I think I'm gonna kill the flame guy and then make my way up to the orb that sucks everything in. Get up a bunch more levels, hopefully. Crit chance. Yeah. More crits. More crits. I have them surrounded. Oops. More damage, yeah. The rocks are doing me pretty good. I can shoot through the rocks. They cannot walk through the rocks. Maybe I can use that to corral them. Some hit points right there, I think. Yeah. Gotta walk through the firewall sometimes. Quick hands, attack speed, orbs speed. I'm sure it would be nice if you died. Thank you. Ah, touching the boss. Don't touch the boss. Cheese, delicious cheese. Touching all the bad guys. Sure would like that boss to die. What in the damn hell is that? That is a hell of a slime. That is a very large poop. That is a very large poop. defeated the Flame Dancer, apparently. Hooray. More needles. Alright, we're going for the blue hand thing up there so I can get up some levels and maybe avoid the flaming poop. So many achievements. Surrounded. Give me some food. Nope, no food. No food. Alright. A coin. Flaming poop. Flaming poop. Flaming poop. Oh, I'm gonna die. Health potion, gonna keep me going for another minute. Oh, what we got? Movement speed? Yeah, that would probably really help. The dogs take so many hits to kill. Oh, they're swirling on me. There's an opening. There's a cheese. Got a little buff there. Don't know how long it is. How long it's gonna last. Oh, a couple of bites of food. Every little bite helps. Scary head things. More projectiles or additional attacks. Yeah, more attacks. I'm not gonna make it very far. Flaming demon heads. Now I'm dead. Into the Halls of Torment 5 times. Alright. So, yeah, it's just like Vampire Survivor, only less fun. It's more miserable. Let's do Vampire Survivor instead. Okay, return to camp. Wait, somebody new showed up. An Exterminator. So you want to do Vampire Survivor or the new class Exterminator that I just unlocked somehow? Exterminator, here it comes. Alright. I don't know what the Exterminator does or how they do it. Oh, is this a plague doctor? He's got kind of a little nose there. I think he's a plague doctor. Very nice. We're going to go back to level 1. He's just spurting out flames. Alright, he's just burning shit. He's the Burninator. Hell yeah. Just burninating the countryside. Alright, what do we got? Swift feet. Defense or attack speed. Let's do attack speed. More burninating. Alright, we're gonna go down, try and get that superpower. Try and be a little bit better about collecting XP along the way. Movement speed or base health or regeneration. We'll do regeneration. He used to be a Terminator, but he has been fired. Yep. He's an ex-Terminator. I need to increase his range, is what I need. be watching for that one. Damage, strength, movement speed will do damage. Eat a carrot. Skeletons with shields can't block fire. That's nice. At least I don't think they can. $50 or more burn effects at the same time. Okay. So I did see some fire damage happening. Some burn over time. There we go. That's gonna give me up some levels. Slime time. Health. Yes, more health. Oh, I forgot to equip armor on this guy. Derp. I'm an idiot. Alright. There's the boss. Just melt him, hopefully. And why fight one boss when you can fight two? Orbs, ring blades, or splinters. Splinters are very good. Yeah, this fool's just melting those bosses. Alright. Health or range? Range! Yeah! I can burn it at you from farther away. More damage, yes. Superpower here. Lightning. Area cone size, yeah, or burn chance. Ooh, 10% burn chance. Gotta take that, right? More burning. Oops. Touch the slime. You don't want to touch slimes. Where'd everybody go? Did I scare them all off? Did I burn them all away? Hey, skeleton waves. Health, ruthless, or lightning. Regeneration. 3 base defense, 50 health. Let's get 50 more hit points. Sure. More demons start to show up. Rakanishu. Carrot, delicious, delicious carrots. Yeah, I like this guy too. Apparently this is the winning strategy. Area cone size or attack speed. Cone size. So we can get more burninating. It's the imp boss. Oh, no. Range, yes sir. Range. Let's see, he's trying to burn me. But I am the burninator, not you. Attack speed, yes. More burn. Crit, I don't think that's a good thing for this guy. Health, okay. I'm just melting this boss. You melted, fool. So see, treasure box in Vampire Survivor. You pick up one of those, it goes do 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 do, and it's fun. This is less fun. Demonic Bond. Every 5 seconds you summon an imp to fight by your side. They will be gone after a set time, which can be extended. Can handle 5 summons at a time. I already have the plate armor and a helmet. I'm already wearing a helmet. So let's take this ring. Ah, jeez. I wasn't paying attention. Where's my imp? Do I have an imp? He's out running around? There he is. Look at him. He's surrounded by white right there. Yeah, he's just attacking everything. Got many little imps running around, attacking things. Oh, I should go put this ring in the well. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright. Let's do... Lightning Strike does 10 crit chance, 10 stun range, and -5 attack speed. That sounds okay. So we need to work our way down to that well. It looks like a bucket. And the predatory version of capitalism is that the well guy will take the ring I give him, even though I already have it, and sell it back to me outside in the start screen for all the money that I get while I'm in here. It sounds like a scam to me, but it is the only way. Oh, the skeletons found their helmets. They now have helmets. Boss is on his way. Usually when they all clear out like that. There's a boss coming. Alright. There's the well. So in the well, we pop the ring. I lose the ring this run, but I get access to it forever afterward. Skeleton waves. Oh yes, skeleton mages. Shooting fireballs. Can't do that. I'm the burninator. Arcane splinter, yeah, or range. I kind of want to do range again, but yeah, range. I have them surrounded. What do we got? Damage, main weapon. That is just the right answer. Attack speed. Yes. More fire. Big slimes. And more skeleton mages. Additional attacks. Yes. Thank you. More attacks. More fire. Let's melt this boss. Don't know if I've ever killed this boss. We'll find out, won't we? And he's melted. Oh, well, he lost his shield. Yeah, that's what it was. I fought that boss before. He's got 2 health bars, you cheating ass bastard. Superpower. Here we go. Orbs, needles, or ring blades. We're going orbs. Oops. Touch the slime. Don't touch slimes. Health or orb speed? Orb speed. What else we got? Health regen, crit chance, crit damage. Let's do health regeneration so we can stay alive. Move speed, cone. Yes, cone. Widen the flames. That's what we need. Dogs. Ooh, a little shrine thingy. Activate it. You have to kill 99 things inside this cone, inside this circle, which shouldn't be too hard. Ah, I'm surrounded. Green slimes. More orbs. Green orbs. Don't touch the slimes. Don't touch the slimes. Now, I've gotten this on other runs. Don't know what it is. It's a little thing up here next to my XP. What it does, I have no idea. Cone size, yeah. Health potion, thank you. Oh, it means I'm verified on X, the thing next to my name? Okay, good. Brilliant. Thank God, because that's what I wanted. Was to be verified on X. Did you see his new little logo on the building? It doesn't say Twitter anymore. It says X on the actual building. Looks like a fucking villain slayer. Like he's putting together the Legion of Doom. So stupid too. Like he already had like, I think at this point Elon has to be trying to make it fail, right? Like he's trying to break it and ruin it. He's for some reason trying to make it fail because they already had a name, and that name was Twitter. And if you are on Twitter, you do a tweet. Everybody knows what these words are. Everyone knows what these words mean. That's branding that any other company in the world would kill to have. Any other company in the world would love for their service to be as obvious and well known as Twitter and tweets. You know, everyone knows exactly what that is. There's no doubt about what you're talking about. But now he's talking about X's and X videos, which is going to be confusing. And I don't know. What do you do with the? Well, you don't tweet anymore. You X tweet. You excrete. So every time you're on X and you post something, it's an excretion. Ew is right. Health, strength. Let's do strength. Name it something stupid like expound. It doesn't even sound cool anymore. Tweets don't sound cool either, but we all know what they are. Whoa. Pikemen. Skeleton pikemen. Very dangerous. Orbs, lightning, or quick hands. Attack speed. Attack speed. Thank you. Help the boss. Yeah. Movement speed. I do need a little more movement speed. Oh, jeez, it took so many hits to get this. I can have my imps back, or a copper ring, increase crit, or defense. Okay, we'll take the demon band. My imps back, and they're already in the well, so okay. Need some cheese. I need some food. There we go. A hand. Very nice. Range, yes. Critical damage bonus, attack speed, main weapon, yes. Range, main weapon, yes. Movement speed, sure. Reach level 30, hooray. Damage, yes. Bigger skeleton mages, be careful. They blink around all over town. Whoa, big slimes. Piece of cheese. Oh, surround it, okay. More orbs. Yeah, there we go. Moving on. Carrot. Delicious, delicious carrot. Piece of cheese. Slowing down, might be a boss on the way. Dogs. Oh, and skeleton waves. Oh, pikemen. Skeleton pikemen. Very dangerous piece of food. Thank you. Pikemen are rough. Oh, skeleton mage boss. Oh, I don't think I can beat that. Potion, come here. Yeah. Oh. There we go. Hell yeah. Orb. Haha. Level ups. Cone size or movement speed. Or range. I think movement speed is the right answer. Health regen. Yes. Base health? Or health regen. Let's do health regen again. So we can start filling up my empty health bar over here. Increase orbs or splinters. Let's increase the orbs. And attack speed. Just concentrating on that mage. I got touched. 8,000 meters in one run, hooray! There's a buff over here. Melt. The mage. Area. Sure, area. Superpower over there. Just gotta press some way towards it. There it is. Electrified orbs. Orbs deal additional lightning damage based on their movement speed. Orbs can electrify enemies. Alright, let's power up the orbs. Buff over here. Duration, crit, movement speed. Power up our lightning. More slimes. Coming at me from all the sides. Power up lightning again. Get lightning level 3 and be able to select ability upgrades. Okay, so yeah, that's how it goes. You get it up to level 3, and then you can kill a boss and upgrade it. Carrots. I don't think I want to make it very much farther than this. Harry. Buff. Thank you. The buff. What does this buff do? It does temporary attack speed bonus from Berserker's Rage, plus 100% to attack speed. Health potion and a piece of cheese. I don't think that helped me. up in speed again. Arcane Splinter. Arcane Splinter. Pushing in a carrot. Come on. There's too much stuff on the screen. It's hard to see. It's gold. Piece of cheese. Oh, there's a boss. Ooh, skeleton lady, maybe? Oh, yeah, no, oh, oh, all my hit points. She summons the little skeleton guys, and I don't like that. Wave after wave of them. Buff. Use a damage shield would be nice, very nice. Alright, try to melt her. Oh, all our boys came up behind me. Carrot. Love to kill her. Okay, come on. She's at half, but I'm at none. Pink dudes are getting me. Yeah, you're right. Oh, God, they just come up behind me. I'm dead. Alright. Who did the most damage? Obviously my main weapon does all the damage, right? And then second was stars. And no, the second was orbs. Orbs are good. Got all these unlocks. And I return to camp. What happens when you return to camp is you pick a person, like the swordsman, and you walk over here to this well keeper, and he sells me my equipment for 5,000 gold. Now, this is predatory capitalism. This is exactly what this is. I went in there, I did all the work, proletariat, did all the heavy labor, brought back a demonic bond, had to put it in the well so that it shows up with the well keeper, the owner, the bourgeoisie that's going to charge me money to use my equipment. It's brutal. He looks like he might have. I don't know. Like, he does have a funny face. Alright, well, that's Halls of Torment. It's like Vampire Survivor, but less fun. It doesn't have all the bright, shiny things and all the fun characters and all the silly in-jokes and the wacky music. So, it's like that, but less fun. Yes, quit now. Alright, that is it for me today. Thanks for coming in, KBP. I'm going to play around with my OBS a little bit so that I can maybe do Star Rail at some point too, because I bet that would be fun. I could do all my dailies and stuff like that while talking to you and doing all of the things. And that is it. So, as I said before, if you're watching, my name is Waldo. I will feel the news to you. And I appreciate you coming in. Click all the buttons, click all the likes, all the subscribes, all the follows, all those fun things. And